What's going on, everybody? K came here, and somehow we managed to get Atlas Gorge for the second day in a row. So this is probably going to be a pretty boring gameplay because yesterday we played this exact same map. But anyways, what I'm going to be talking about today is Grady's retirement now. So, pretty much this, I'm going to give the story leading up to it first. Last July, we picked up Maniac, and we were excited because we were all good players now, and we were a good team. We were a really good team. We started winning a lot, and we were top 10 on the team ladder. And Maniac and I were we were fourth on the doubles ladder. So things were going pretty well with that team until September, when Maniac left the team, or he didn't leave the team. He just quit competitive Call of Duty in general. And this is the ironic part. His reasons for quitting were that he couldn't stand the ghost, he couldn't stand the game, and so not only that, but he also had a lot of other personal reasons, like car, not wanting to switch to not wanting to switch to Xbox One. So he had a lot of other reasons, but I'll explain the irony in a couple of minutes. But then in February, Nitro and I were like not really teaming, more just like playing with Grady and John from SSK Youth, and we decided, yo, Grady's got potential to be another KCAM like player. He can slay, he just needs to communicate and know what to push, and he'll eventually become a really good player. And it's kind of unfortunate he had to quit because he's a really good player, and he shows a lot of potential. He shows a lot of potential to be a really good player. But anyways, we were starting to win. We were a really good hardpoint team, and then in uplink, we were just uplink wasn't like really good, but we weren't really bad. We were starting to learn how to play it. And then Search and Destroy, we were really good because obviously Nitro, Huntsman, and I, we all play Search a lot. And then as soon as we taught Grady how to play Search, we became a really good team, and we were unstoppable at Search, especially with Huntsman spawn nades. His spawn nades were unstoppable, so as soon as he'd get a spawn nade, it'd be like instant round win, and he'd get those like 3 out of 6 times. So we were a really good Search team, a really good hardpoint team, especially on Solar. On Solar, we just held certain hills so well, just with our setups. They were unbreakable, and so we'd literally rack up 60 points at a time. And I could go on like 15 kill streaks and drop 44 through 8 hills, and we'd end up winning the map even against the best teams, like 10K teams or teams that are under 1K we could beat on Solar Hardpoint. So we were really good on Hardpoint, and just our uplink game was mainly our weakest. Our Search and Destroy game was awful, but that was getting taken out of the rotation, so we didn't even worry about scrimming on it, just because we knew we weren't going to have to play it after a certain amount of days. And yesterday, now that it's summer, it's kind of awesome because we got a lot of time off, and I was excited to play that night. It was yesterday anyways, so I was excited to play last night, and it was really unprofessional how Grady did it when he quit. But he ended up quitting, and the way he did it was he told Huntsman, I don't know if he told him in a Skype call or if he messaged him, but here's the irony. Maniac said that he had to quit, or actually, hold up. I've been calling this team the God Squad V2 pretty much since we started, just because Grady's role is so similar to Maniac's. He's an AR support, and he can drop a lot of kills. He's even dropped more kills than me before, and so he's basically the Maniac of the God Squad version 1, so that's why I called it the God Squad V2. And the most ironic part after that is that he quit for the exact same reasons that Maniac did. He told Huntsman to tell me that he just had no interest in AW anymore. He didn't want to play the game competitively, just like how Maniac didn't want to play Ghost competitively. It's just so weird. And Nitro tweeted out, when you're trying to be Maniac, or when you're trying to be, I don't remember what it, he said, when you're trying to be the new Maniac. And so I found it kind of funny, and it was super ironic just that how similar the whole situation is. Then on top of that, to make the theory even more, or not the theory, but to make the situation even more ironic, was that Maniac teamed with us from 3 months, from July until September, And then Grady teamed with us from 3 months from, let's see, March. From March until June. So that's what's so ironic about the situation. He literally maniac'd us. So we pretty much got maniac'd again. But if he's not interested in the game, he's not interested. If he just wants to play casually and he just wants to play 2K, I mean, I can't stop him. Best of luck to him in whatever he plans, whatever he wants to do. He's probably got a lot of baseball to play. I know that he was worried about playing with us because he had a lot of baseball in the summer and he thought that we weren't going to be able to play a lot. But we probably would have been able to still play a good amount. And it's just kind of unfortunate he had to quit because he had such potential to be a good player. And when he just quit, I was like, oh, it's such a dumb move. And so it made me really frustrated because being an amateur, I mean, not really an amateur, being an irrelevant team, it's so hard because you don't have those connections to make for people to join your team. Even like top AMs, you don't have the connection for them to join your team because you aren't relevant. You aren't known. No one knows you. So it's really tough to find a fourth unless you just go onto sites which are like free agents, West Coast, East Coast, stuff like that. And that's not my idea of finding a teammate. My idea of finding a teammate is finding someone that's a good friend that you have chemistry with. So that's kind of what SSK Gaming's been about. Like we're just really good friends. Like we just pretty much team as really good friends, and then we just work to get better as a team of really good friends. And another awesome thing about SSK Gaming is that we don't drop people. We've never dropped a person in our life. None of us have ever went up to someone and just been like, we've never dropped anyone. We've never just told someone, look, things aren't working out, we're not gonna be able to team. We've never done that because the only true like official rosters we've had, I mean, I guess we've benched people, but we didn't really bench them. We just played with other people until they came back from like I guess taking a personal break or just not being able to play for a couple weeks or so. And so we never dropped anyone. Our first roster was John, Nitro, myself, and Huntsman, and we didn't drop John. He ended up leaving, and we picked up Maniac, and we didn't drop Maniac. He ended up quitting. And then we picked up then we picked up Royal, and he went to Youth to go team with Grady and John. And then we picked up Grady, and then he quit. So we've never dropped a person, and Nitro pointed that out, that just we're friends before teammates, and I think that's just the most important part about this team, and I couldn't be happier. I'm blessed enough to have an uncle that's my age, and that's Nitro, and I'm blessed enough just to have him in my life. And I'm also extremely blessed that we have the same common interests, and I'm even more blessed that I'm able to team with him, and I'm insanely happy that I've met Huntsman and that we've been able to team, because he's such a good teammate, such a good friend, and I don't know, it'd be just weird if I had to quit teaming with either of them. I'm really good friends with both of them. They're really good players. We're all really good players. We have a lot of chemistry, and I honestly just don't see myself leaving them. So no matter what, even if they quit, like I immediately, no dude, you aren't quitting, you're crazy. And I know Nitro told me this a couple weeks ago, but he was like, I'd probably not even play Call of Duty if it wasn't for you. And I was like, oh, thanks, bud. But I wouldn't even have known about Call of Duty had you not introduced me to it. And that's a story for another time, talking about the Nitro, I guess how SSK started. But I don't know, I just think that SSK Gaming, just as a team, I couldn't be happier. I wouldn't team with any other team just because most teams it's all about winning and a business, versus SSK Gaming, we're all about friends before teammates, and it just so happens that we end up becoming good teammates and becoming good as a team just by being good friends. So It's worked out for us, and I'm kind of off topic now. I was talking about Grady retiring and how ironic it was that he was it was the exact same situation as Maniac, and it really sucks that he left. But I mean, I guess I can't stop him. Best luck to him. I hope he enjoys whatever he does. And as far as finding a new fourth goes, I don't know. There's so many ways we could find one, but I'd personally rather just go with a friend that I could kind of mold him to become a better player. So, I don't know. There's people that I know of that I have in mind. Make sure you follow the stream below. Make sure you follow me on Twitter for news. Did I just say make sure you follow me on the stream below? Make sure you follow me, twitch.tv/KCam or KCam10. And whenever I go live, you can watch the team, and I'll make sure that I post some gameplays of the new team when we decide our official fourth to YouTube, so those who don't go out to streams can still see it. But anyways, hope you guys have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Best luck to Grady. And also, oh shoot, I forgot to mention this, but Maniac might come back. We're not sure. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please click the like button and subscribe. This has been KCam10. Or I guess KCam, man. Why do I screw up my outro every time? But anyways, hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.